What's up guys, Wolf here. Welcome to another Division 2 PTS video. In today's video, I'm going to showcase the changes to Striker's battle gear. I'm looking forward to showing you guys this. The gear set right now is so powerful in the PTS. We are now in phase 2. It has started today. The patch notes will be linked below in the description. Make sure you guys go and check it out. So how I'm going to structure this video is we're going to talk about the previous or the live game Strikers, what's changed in phase 2 of the PTS, and then I'll give you guys some gameplay of Legendary District Union Arena. I'll show you a run of me using this gear set with 1.6 million armor, and then the next run, the same area with all reds, so you can see the differences and how it stacks and how it works. So enjoy that gameplay later on. But remember guys, this is all subject to change. This is only phase 2. Anything can happen, so just keep that in mind. So Striker's battle gear has been a fan favorite since the Division 1. Now, as you guys know, if you used it, Strikers used to be able to dish out damage and heal you. Unfortunately, we cannot be healed. I think that's one thing that Strikers is missing. But then it could potentially be too strong, but look how it worked in Div 1. It was perfect. So let's talk about how Strikers works in the live game quickly. Then we'll talk about what's changed in phase 2 of the PTS. So the 2-piece was 15% weapon handling, 3-piece 15 rate of fire, 4-piece Striker's Gamble, weapon hits amplify, which is multiplicative, total weapon damage by 0.5%, stacking up to 50 times. 2 stacks are lost each second. Then the chest piece talent on Strikers was increased max stacks from Striker's Gamble from 50 to 100. The backpack increases total weapon damage gained per stack of Striker's Gamble from 0.5 to 0.65. Let's take a look at how it's changed in the PTS. This is the build I'm going to use. Fox's Prayer knee pads, Coyote's Mask, good amount of crit damage. I don't need to talk about the build too much. You guys know what it's like. We can see right here. The secondary weapon I am using is going to just stack it faster because it does take a long time to stack. Why is that? Let's take a look and see why. So we've got the same 2-piece and 3-piece bonus. Striker's Gamble. Weapon hits increase weapon damage. So it's increase, not amplify now. So it is now incremental by 0.65%. So it used to be 0.5, it's 0.65%, stacking up to 100 times. On the normal gear set in the live game, it's only up to 50. So this is now up to 100 just off wearing the 4-piece. 2 stacks are lost per second between 0 and 50. 3 stacks are lost per second between 50 and 100. The more stacks you get, the quicker you lose them. On the chest piece, press the advantage increases max stacks from Striker's Gamble from 100 to 200. In the patch notes, I did see that it was 150. They might have increased it by 50 to 200. I'm not sure. We're going to have to see how that balances out. I think it's pretty good right now in the PTS after testing. So that's up to 200 now. Like I said, the patch notes, those might be updated while I'm making this video. So just double check that. So 4 stacks lost per second between 100 and 150 stacks. 5 stacks lost per second between 150 and 200 stacks. I can tell you right now, that last portion between 150 and 200, you lose it so fast. It's very difficult to keep it up. But when you're using a high RPM weapon and you're consistently firing, maybe the Bullet King could be really good with this build. But the problem is you take too much damage, you're not really healing yourself. I can see like a Memento, a Belston 1-piece, like the similar build I posted the other day, with some armor regen or something like that. Armor on kill would be really, really good because you do lose it quite quick. But let me tell you now, when you get that stacks up, it's insane amounts of damage. I'll show you now in the firing range. The backpack increased total weapon damage gained per stack of Striker's Gamble from 0.65 to 1%. That's a huge amount. So I think that's a really good piece. I think the backpack and the chest piece are a must-have. So let's go to the firing range so I can show you guys exactly how this works. Now, stacking them up from just utilizing an assault rifle is quite difficult. I think in PvP especially, if you're going to be using this, I haven't tested it yet. No one is in the dark zone currently or in conflict. You might have to use a shotgun to get your stacks up. It does take quite a while to get your stacks up. Let's take a look so I can showcase to you guys exactly how the damage looks. Then we can showcase some gameplay. So we're going to use Invulnerable Elite just to showcase some of the damage on armor so it doesn't really go away. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the damage initially. So the first shot, we're using Optimist. We're going to get a rough idea. 284,000 damage. So as you guys can see, while we're shooting, it does take a while to stack up. That's 1 mag, 2 mags. And, this is a high fire rate assault rifle. So as you can see, the damage is now 500,000. Just pay attention to the damage and just see how quickly the enemy gets melted the more we go. It's actually quite ridiculous. Now we're heading upwards of 150 to 200, 656,000 damage. Look how fast it actually melts this guy. It's quite scary if you ask me. Now we're hitting upwards of just at the end of Optimist. We're hitting 1 million damage I think that might be to health though. So let's have a look. Yeah, that's like 1,000,000 damage, 800, 900,000 K per shot, which is quite ridiculous. Now, this is not taking into consideration, yeah, 840 K to armor to the body with a FAMAS high fire rate. That is ridiculous. But you can see how quickly they decay once you reach that area. Have a look at that. Then the decay does slow down the more it goes down. So it's not too bad. I did find that a lot of the time I was fighting with halfway stacked. You guys will see what I mean. But if you're fighting tanky NPCs, it makes more sense to, for yourself to be tankier, because then you can spend more time shooting. So that's why I don't think the way I put it now is the perfect way to run it. I would say more blues, and I will show you guys some gameplay now of District Union with blues and then reds. So when you have a look at the shotgun, you can see how quickly we can actually stack this up utilizing this. We are basically already fully stacked now with one magazine of the rock and roll. So I think this is going to be the best way to run it. Now, in heroic missions, I didn't even bother to test this because the damage is going to be absolutely shocking. You know what we can do? I think what we can do now is we can go and have a look how this is going to perform in a heroic mission, just getting a couple stacks of the shotgun. Now, in legendary, I would say you would have to go to like the skyscraper or all the way over here to summit to actually be able to push NPCs. A lot of the times in other missions, it's difficult because you actually have to keep your distance. But let's go and have a look first with this heroic mission. Then I will showcase you the gameplay of the legendary. So we're just going to start off. We're not going to put it as invaded. I think that's the best way to do it because I know how it works with the normal mission mode. So we're going to quickly put it on heroic. I'm just going to push with the shotgun because it does take a lot of time to stack with the AR, just to show you how much damage we can actually do. I think close range builds utilizing your shotgun could potentially be really good. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys are thinking. What build you're going to make? Are you going to try something new? Or are you going to use what I'm using now? I think there's so many different ways you can run this. So the damage, I think even just using the rock and roll could potentially be something that could be very powerful. As you can see, we've got a lot of stacks already, but the more damage we do, the less we can actually stack because we're killing the enemies way faster. So I did try the lefty shotgun. It has been changed, just to let you guys know. So just keep that in mind. But it's still really good, and I would recommend giving it a try. But as you can see, we are just absolutely just rinsing through this. So I think Striker's Battle Gear, as it stands, is one of the best, by far the best damage sets in the game. We did get changes to Umbra Initiative, so I will be able to focus on that after I've made this video to showcase this to you guys. So let's take a look now and see how it performs when I swap to the AR. Let's quickly get some stacks off of this guy. Then we're going to swap to the assault rifle, and then we're going to do some beams so I can show you. Just a lot of damage. It genuinely feels great. Look at that. You really do melt the NPCs so quickly. I think a lot of you guys are going to absolutely love this, the rework. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm going to let this gameplay play off, and then you guys can see the first part of the legendary with more armor, then the second with more reds. Thanks for watching, guys. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
Going in. On your knees. Sights are blocked here. They pinned me down.
Serious trauma detected. Immediate medical assistance needed.
Firing on hostile. DC belongs to a... Targeting that division! Lost one of ours! My angle's no... In the flanker. I got one.
Sending it.
Concentrating fire.
UAVs are up.
No line of sight here. Hostile, still kick. Out.
Agent requesting backup.